Do the opposite, Yagamishi. The circumstances surrounding the trial are completely different this time around. I can't help but consider how grand a task simply seeking the truth could be.
Seriously. But exposing the truth is the only way to save some and get justice for others. We can't just stay quiet and watch.
Sounds like you're seeing the light. Detective work's not so bad, is it?
Can you guys keep an eye out for Kawana and Nijincho? I need to go over Haru's case with Sari-san.
10-4. We'll amp up surveillance.
We're going too, Sukiura. Time to get shit done.
Right on.
Time to prep for Haru's appeal in Kamurocho. I can't let Sari-san do this alone. And we get this one now. We can do this side mission. Meet the client at Wet Kitchen. Hello, I'm Yagami here on behalf of Yokohama 99. Ah, so you're the detective. Nice to meet you. I'm Manika, the one who reached out to you. Pleasure's all mine. Now if I remember right, you want someone to watch over your son while he's out on the town. Yes, that's correct. Our son Toru turned 5 just the other day. Ah, congratulations. Thank you. After a long debate with our son, we finally came to the agreement. When you turn 5, you can go out on your own like a big boy. Looks like our stalling tactics finally blown up in our faces. Sending him out already, huh? They sure do grow up fast. This is a big milestone for the little guy. It sure is. So my wife and I originally planned to watch from behind as he walked down the block on an errand. But our son's taken the terms of our agreement much more seriously. Meaning, he says if we follow him, he's not really out on his own. So if we follow him, he's going to get himself emancipated. Wow, your son has quite the vocabulary. Where do they pick this stuff up, huh? Regardless, it's not an issue we want to press with him if he feels so strongly. But I'm sure you're aware of all the adults walking around here, let alone the traffic. I'm just too worried to let him go off on his own. We just moved to this city and we don't have any acquaintances here. So we figured we should ask a tailing professional. Please sir, tail my son. I don't care where it costs. I just can't let him go unsupervised like that. My heart couldn't take it.
I see.
Oh, I wholly understand where you're coming from. I'll take the case and I have enough experience with tailing that you won't have to worry about emancipation. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Here's a picture of Toru.
Oh.
Looks like one smart little guy. Thank you. And you don't know the half of it. Choru's so quick on the uptake, it's scary. You're gonna have to be real careful out there to avoid his suspicion. I see, good to know. But please don't worry, I promise he's in good hands. He'll have eyes on him the entire time he's out on his own, and he won't even know it. Oh, well, isn't that good to hear? Choru's ready to head out now, down Isazaki Road. His job's to buy some bread at Pocket Cafe, then go right back home.
In other words...
So he needs a tail from Isazaki Road to Pocket Cafe and back. I think my headphones are low battery, so I'm just gonna plug them in. Yes, when you're ready, I'll call my wife and she'll let Toru out of the house. Yagami-san, should I call my wife so my son can get ready for his errand?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Got it, I'll make the call now. Yes, it's me, commenced the operation indeed. Everything's moving along exactly as conceived. Now we play the waiting game. I think I figured out where the kid got his vocabulary. Alright, Yagami-san, I should return home. I want to see Toru before he leaves so he knows I'm not tailing him. Best of luck in your endeavour.
Yep.
Right, leave it to me. I'll keep you updated. Better get ready to tail this kid. Pretty interesting gig you got there, Tak. Kaito-san, were you here this whole time? Well, duh yourself. I only stopped in for a bite.
Huh.
Oh, what coincidence.
Yo.
I think I'll join you on this case if you don't mind.
Huh?
Really, Kaito-san?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with kids, and I mean, all we're doing is tailing the little guy, right? Besides, watching kids do grown-up shit like errands is pretty amusing. I love when they do that kind of stuff on TV. Oh yeah? You and Higashi used to watch that one show back at the Matsugane family office all the time. Come on, let's bounce. Cairo-chan's gonna be leaving soon. Yeah, it's Toru-kun. Man, I'm starting to get nervous. Yeah, why is that? Come on, ain't this a big first step for the kid? All sorts of stuff could go wrong. He might get lost, he might trip and eat it. You see a kid come through the other end of something like that with a big grin? It's pretty great, you know. I'd better make sure I do a good job as guardian angel here.
I guess so.
Well, there's pretty much a straight beeline to the cafe from his place. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Huh.
Oh, there he is now. Big man hitting the streets. Let's get to work.
Alright, let's go. Oops.
They're close, I can't avoid suspicion like this.
Too close. Some practice won't hurt.
Well, we're already fucking this up. How isn't this suspicious, bro? Oh, we nearly fucked it, and we were close to doing that. Whoa. Crap. Phew, that was close. I know his dad warned us, but this kid's got eyes like a hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like we're not busted just yet. Let's just keep after him.
Yeah.
Right, and what are we gonna do about this? We're well, hell, my damn noggin's stuck. How about you, Chuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stuck too. I've got the short one for kids. This is not good. Wait, these are for kids? No wonder I'm stuck. No, Kaito-san. Yours is for an adult. This one is for... This is one of those things for a parent and child to get pictures with together.
Huh?
Wait, the hell you saying about the size of my head, Tak? Come on. We don't have time to do a bit. We're gonna lose Toru-kun if we don't pick it up. Alright, then what do we do about this? Not much we can do. We have to literally pick it up and tell the kid. I guess we'll just have to try playing it cool if he busts us. You gotta be kidding.
Don't jet ahead, Kaito-san. The idea is to not get spotted.
No. Tak, if you don't pick up the pace, we're gonna lose him.
And you're too fast, Kaito-san.
Imagine what people in the background are thinking of this.
Why can't you just slow down a bit?
Tak, if you don't pick up the pace, we're...
Ah, crap. Are we busted? Nice muscles. Oh, right. Got focus here. That was close, but what did he mean by muscles?
Nah.
Beats me. Who knows what kind of shit's on the other side of this thing? Hope it's nothing too weird. Now let's go before we lose him.
Come on, Kaito-san, match my pace. You're gonna break my...
Tak, if you don't pick up the pace, we're gonna lose him.
And you're too fast, Kaito-san. Why can't you just slow down?
Ah, crap. Are we busted?
Nah. Damn it. It's killing my back. Even my joints are starting to hurt.
Everybody staring at us is what's killing me.
I thought I saw something move, or well, maybe I just imagined it. That was too close, but hey, we pulled it off. Guess we blend into the background better than we thought. You think? Excuse me, would you like me to take your picture?
No.
No. No thanks. So much for blending in.
Talk. If you don't pick up the pace, we're gonna lose him.
And you're too fast, Kaito-san. Why can't you just slow down a bit?
No. Talk. If you don't pick up the pace, we're gonna lose him.
And you're too fast, Kaito-san. Why can't you just slow down a bit?
I think we finally got the swing of this. I bet we'd crush it as partners on field day.
Yeah, and if I had to do this for a field day, I'd drop out of school for the shame of it all.
Hey, Talk. You got any of those numbing patches?
At the office, yeah. I have the feeling we'll need every last box.
Yeah.
Okay, slightly a bit confusing, but we did it anyway. Nice little funny quest. Phew, we actually made it somehow. Realistically though, like I said, if someone in the background was watching them do this, it would look very strange, if you ask me. Yeah, we really made a good team there. If the private eye gigs ever dry up, at least we know we can hack it as living billboards. Yeah, I think I'll try pivoting in a different direction. Looks like he got what he needed. Yep, should be smooth sailing from here. Oh, excuse me. Ah, that hurt. Jeez, you little shit. Kaito-san. Right. Ooh, look what we have here. We'll just take this off your hands. Compensation, you know. Projection selections. Use the left analog stick to decide how much emotion to project. The stronger your projection, the more spice you'll add to conversations. Will you decide to play it cool or heat things up? The choice is yours. Wow, what the hell's that? Oh, mate, they think it would be possessed or something. Run. Ah, mate, that was great. That was great shit. Run for it. Huh? Oh, right. I need to go home. How the fuck did he not notice that there was people there, man? Come on. Phew, at least that's over with. Yeah, but now we have to figure out what to do with ourselves. And we've got to get this thing back where it belongs. What are we going to do? Guess we can head back to the office. Maybe Tsukumo can do something about it. great sense of humour, man. We're not getting this thing in the elevator. Yeah, probably should have thought of that. I can't really use my phone either, stuck like this. Lol shit. Right.
Yeah.
Well, better go eat my ice cream before it melts. Hey, give us a break here. No, you give me a break. You're messing with me right now, right? Why are you even doing this? Sorry, we ran into a bit of trouble on a case. Could you help us figure out how to get out of this damn thing? Yeah. Maybe some soap would help. Let me go get some real quick. I don't know how the fuck he keeps a straight face. Phew, thank God that's finally off. I'll go put this back. The sooner I never have to look at it again, the better.
Yeah.
I hear you there. Thanks, Kaito.
Hello?
Hello, this is Yagami. Hi, it's me, Manaka. Thank you for watching over my son today. He just got home safe and sound. He's going a mile a minute, telling us all about it. Yeah, is that so? Glad to hear it. I'm also happy to report Toru-kun seemed to do a fine job in the cafe. Yeah, just that much closer to all grown up. By the way, Yagami-san, are you aware of the animated sign on Isazaki Road?
Huh?
Toru mentioned there's a funny face sign on Isazaki Road. He won't stop talking about it. He's trying to drag us over to go see it now. I was just curious if you happened to see it while you were out, just so we know where we're supposed to find it. Well, I don't know anything about that. Sorry, I was just too focused on Toru-kun, I guess. I see. Well, I'm sure we'll find it eventually. He's really over the moon about the thing. But anyway, thank you for today. I'd love to reach out to you again if something else comes up.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Please feel free to call us anytime. Bye now. So Toru-kun wants to see the funny face sign again. Oh, come on. And we have Memoirs of an Eagle. The skill Raptorial Spirit has been unlocked. Learn how to use it from the skills app in the pause menu. Fantastic. That was a great quest, to be fair. That was a funny quest. Raptorial Spirit. Upon evading and slipping behind the enemy, they'll lose sight of you. This may also frighten the enemy. Press X when an enemy attacks. That was some great shit, that was, to be fair. Right, let's read the side mission. My first errand. So we had Aiku Manaka. I think it's Aikuo or Aiko. Man who asked me to watch over his son as he goes out on his first errand. Toru Manaka. Boy who was excited to go out and buy some bread from a Jincho's pocket cafe all by himself. Exceptionally sharp and cautious. And then Masaharu Kaito tagged along with me to keep an eye on Toru-kun after seeing a number of similar first steps in a TV show he used to watch. In the photo stand that we got stuck in, a photo stand with cutouts for people's face. Kaito-san and I got stuck in it together for some reason while we were watching over Charu-kun for his dad. And then the description: Aikyo Manaki-san is worried about his son, Charu-kun, taking his first steps out into the world by himself, aware that all sorts of things could happen. He asked me to watch over his kid without getting spotted. I never thought I'd have to work a case physically attached to Kaito-san, but we still pulled it off somehow. I suppose that sort of thing doesn't happen too often. Still never getting in a photo stand with Kaito-san again. I don't blame you, to be honest. I don't blame you, mate. Mate, that was some funny shit there. Okay, so we need to go to Gender Law Office. So we could finally do that side mission. That's one more that we can do. Everyone's running. I was gonna say, everyone's running, and then that woman was just like walking across them.
And stay down.
Oh, sorry about your window, dude. Let's get a shit ton of this stuff. Hopefully that will cover the cost of breaking your window. I really thought that was a squirrel then. Graffiti. I know I'm going mad about this squirrel graffiti, guys, but I really want to try and get them all on stream, but if I can't do that, then I'll just do it off stream, and then we will, if it does get to the point where I've got to find them myself, then I'm going to be doing that off stream, because it's probably going to take some time to do and get all them, and then by the time we get all them, I would be starting the stream again to go back to that next side mission, or say I could even start streaming it when I've got one left to get, but that's not going to happen until I finish the game or the main mission. I haven't really kind of gone to this area yet, even though we had to do it halfway through the first game. That's gotta be Sawi Sensei.
Great. And stay down. Excuse me.
ありがとうございました。
You're welcome. Surely gotta be one at this area here. Alright, let's go to
Really, guys?
some more around the corner.
What a waste.
Very nice.
Wow, looks like we've got a full house.
Shirosaki-sensei asked me to come by. She said they needed some business handled while you were out of town.
I find it hard to believe she'd put it that way.
Maybe not. Either way, I don't mind helping.
Yagami-san, you're just in time. I think we should conduct another interview with Ihara-san.
Okay, but what will we talk about?
If we want to claim he's innocent of battery, then we need to prove he's the one who murdered Mikoshiba at the same time. But since the murder footage isn't admissible in court, we need something more substantial.
Right, the judge said they wouldn't allow internet videos of unknown origin in court.
Basically, we need new evidence. And that might mean something no one's seen or found yet.
So your plan is to meet with Ihara and just ask him?
I know it's a long shot, but yes.
I'd like to come help, but someone has to check Higashi-san's work.
Excuse me? If I have to be Hoshino-kun's lackey, I'm fucking out.
Unlucky, Paul.
Prefer if you address me as Hoshino-sensei.
Mouth on this kid.
Ihara only seems to open up to you, Yagami-kun. So, if you talk to him again, do you think we'll find out something new this time?
I'll see what I can get out of him. Having another chat with him couldn't hurt.
Sounds good. Oh, and look after Saori for me, would you?
Sure, but Mafu, should you even be here? Won't the prosecution think you're double-crossing them?
What do you mean? I am just here to get dirt on the defense. Expect Prosecutor Takano to hear all about it.
Guess we better watch ourselves.
I still have some preparations to make. Yagami-san, why don't you go kill some time? I'll call you as soon as I'm ready. It shouldn't take long.
Sure thing.
I'm going to try and get in touch with Ihara's wife. Even though they're separated, Ihara may have shared details about Mikoshiba's murder with her. Oh, and Higashi-san will be there to help.
I'll call you once I'm ready. This may be our last meeting with Ihara-san before the appeal. Make it count, Yagami-san.
Ihara's status as either a sex offender or a murderer is the court's focus right now. Opinions split between who thinks the Mikoshiba murder footage is authentic and who doesn't.
Don't forget how much pressure's on Saori right now. Ihara's trial has the police and prosecution on edge, so I'm sure it's a lot for Saori to handle by herself. But I'll do whatever I can on my end.
RK's still raising hell around the city. Bunch of ex-Tojo guys have been especially loud and proud. Just watch your back out there. Not that I don't think you can handle it.
Okay. Killing some time, man. Killing some time. Club Sega Yoshida Batting Center. Let's try that. How much points do we have? We only have 170 points. Yeah. Okay. Might as well get this done.
Here we go. All right. Nice. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Nice. Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. Done alright there, to be fair. I'm gonna do this a few times, guys.
Nice.
Not doing too well this one, but
Nice.
at least we hit one home run.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. We're going to do this for the next 10 minutes.
Here we go. All right. Yep. Yeah. Nice.
I fucking moved, didn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe we'll try a different course in the next one.
Here we go. All right.
Boom.
Yep.
And it moved again.
Yeah. Nice. Yep.
Try a home run course.
Here we go. All right.
swung too fast. My bad.
Nice.
2 home runs, not too bad. Not too bad. DQ, disqualified. Okay, we've got 1,000 points. We're gonna come back to that.
Great. And stay down.
I have to repair some broken windows again. There you go, Mom. Right. Let's grade some special. Auspicious Gourmet. Your map will show what type of look can be obtained from eateries. Why not go for that one? Okay, what we're gonna do as well with the batting one. So at the moment we've got the squirrel graffiti mission, and we also have the getting the play passes. So again, if we don't find the 5 play passes, then we will be looking for them, or doing a shit ton of them baton challenges, and then once we have enough play passes, then it'll be the same again. I will start streaming from there. So what I would probably do is do every other mission first, and then if we haven't got enough play passes or enough squirrel graffiti at the time, then I will be off stream doing the batting ones first, getting the play passes first, and then going for the squirrel graffiti. So that was probably what I would do.
Sorry for keeping you, Yagami-san. We should head to the detention center. Where are you?
In Kamurocho. How about I take a cab and pick you up?
If you please. I'll be waiting.
Awesome. Right. Got some balance out first.
I wish you hadn't. What a waste.
So now we have the icons next to them. Kill. Alright. Take some more morons out. Then we will go to the detention center. Hey.
Really, guys?
Was that really even competition? Alright, well we want to go. Because that wasn't really a fight. Give us more of a fight, pal.
What a waste.
Know what the icons mean. Can work it out. Right. Let's get a cab to the detention center.
Isn't that just the worst? So the murder footage can't be used as evidence. I was hoping it'd be played in court for all to see.
Yeah, and if it was, it would prove your innocence and overturn your battery conviction, no problem. But the prosecution flat out refuses to accept you murdered Mikoshiba. There's no room for error. You could flat out confess and they would refuse to accept it.
Excellent. In the end, they'll lock me up for battery, and I'll get away with murder.
Yeah. We know all about what you and Kawana planned. We just don't have the evidence to prove it.
My condolences.
Which reminds me, you said you'd confess to killing Mikoshiba after you got out of prison, right? Then, as icing on the cake, you'd admit the battery charge was false and humiliate the law for letting a murderer walk free.
Exactly. The public must know that the law can't be trusted. Personally, I hope the media hops all over it.
I bet you do. So when that time comes, you'll need some decisive evidence of the murder so your confession holds water. Maybe you've got something like that in your back pocket already?
Not a bad reaction from Ihara. Maybe there really is some hard evidence of Mikoshiba's murder.
Because we'd sure look good if we had some new evidence to take into the appeal.
That's why you geniuses came all the way out here. I told you I wouldn't admit to the murder in court. I have no intention of just handing it over.
Handing it over? So you're saying there is still a piece of evidence we don't know about?
What is it, Ahara-san?
Even if there was, you'll never get your hands on it. Didn't mean to get your hopes up.
What kind of material evidence, if there even is any, could O'Hara be hiding? He still has the murder weapon. He kept part of the corpse. He left a calling card on the body. Still has a murder weapon.
Murder weapon. Kanagawa PD said the weapon used to kill Mikoshiba still hadn't been found.
Yet it appears in the footage without a doubt as to what it is. A knife. If it wasn't found at the murder scene, it's highly likely the suspect or an accomplice took it with them.
Any normal criminal would have just ditched it somewhere. Except you're anything but normal. You got revenge for your son, and you want to publicly humiliate the law for letting you pull it off.
Your point.
If you were cleared of the battery charges and confessed to Mikoshiba's murder without evidence, no one would buy it. You'd need something convincing. Busting out the weapon no one's found yet would do the trick. That one piece of evidence would flip the whole case on its head.
Look at you go. Then tell me, where do you surmise I've hidden this weapon?
Well, right after killing Mikoshiba and Ijincho, you would have had to book it to Ikebukuro Station. You had accomplices with you.
And if that's the case, there would have been plenty of time to hide the weapon.
Yeah, so that's about as far as I've thought this out.
That's it? Then I'm done here.
Kawana's vanished, Nahara-san. Public security found out about him.
Public security?
Kawana wanted me to tell you he won't make it to the end of your revenge plan.
So, I'm the last man standing, am I? He's already helped me plenty. I never expected to see him again anyway.
At this point, he won't be able to outrun them. If public security catches him, he'll get much worse than an unfair trial. Burying him will be the least they do.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Do you remember last time? If you don't recall, I said you'd grab the tiger by the tail.
And your tiger is public security?
Right. And they're out there on the warpath. Everything has to be brought into the light. We need what you did to be exposed. Kawana can't be saved in any other way. I need your help, Nahara-san.
Then you lose. I'll never admit to killing Hiro Mikoshiba in court. The system can die. It threw Toshiro away, and I won't lift a finger to save it. Kawana-san knew how this could end. We have our convictions. When this started, we knew it could end up costing our lives.
You knew going in, huh? And that's all? Is that what you tell yourself so you can sleep at night?
Maybe it is.
You can't blame him though. I said this so many times, Mum. You cannot blame O'Hara for doing what he's done. It's a little bit of a piss take with the whole Kawana, but again, he makes a very valid point. Kawana knew what he was doing at the start. He knew what he was doing at the start. As long as he is... well, he got what he wanted at the end of it anyway. Now, if, let's just say, Mikoshiba was alive, and, you know, let's just say he was captured somewhere. This guy right here, O'Hara, would be like trying to reason, trying to sort it out. But because he's already got what he wanted, you know, he killed his son's, well, he killed Mikoshiba, the guy who bullied his son into ending his own life. And he got what he wanted, you know, and he makes a very valid point. He says, Man, my train of thought's gone. My train of thought has just gone. What was his name again? I don't know why this guy always slips my mind. His alias name, because I literally just said it. It's not Kasume. What the fuck is his name, bro? Anyway, we're gonna come back to it. The guy that obviously helped Ahara kill the Mikoshiba, you know, Ahara said, you know, that he is, you know, he knew what he was getting into. Ahara knew what he was getting into. He makes a valid point. He killed the person that made his son end his life, or bullied his son into ending his life. The justice system kept letting him down every time he tried to go to them. And again, I understand his situation, and he's never gonna fucking confess to court. I think his name's Kasume, but I think Kasume was someone else, and I think that might have been the health minister's son's bully that died. But once it comes up again, I will tell you that was him, you know, because I always forget his fucking name. His real name is Yori Kitakata, but I always forget his fucking alias name. The handyman, he goes around, you know. That's as much as I can remember at the minute, because I somehow have a brain lapse on actually fucking remembering this guy's name. But anyway, I've said this so many times, you know. Why would he admit in court he gets away with murder, you know, as far as he's concerned? Why would he do that? You know, why would he admit to killing Mikoshiba when the justice system's let him down? And I know how it feels to get to that point in life, you know. Obviously, I haven't gotten to that point because I would be long gone in jail or would have ended my life by now. But I know where he feels and what he feels, you know. Oh, the justice system's let him down. No one really has given any kind of... took him seriously. During those times that these things were happening and he was sorting it out and getting the justice system to look at it, and they did fuck all, were the times that needed to be done. Something needed to be done. And as far as he's concerned, he's given it time and time and time and time to actually make actions, do something about his son before he does end his life. And then he ends his life. And Mikoshiba's the cause of that. So nothing gets done about it. What is he going to do as a father? What are you going to do? You're going to put your own fucking... put the situation into your own hands because justice isn't getting done. So as I said, Yagami is trying to get something, trying to get him to own up to it, but without any kind of concrete evidence, as far as I know, until I start the video again, until we have any kind of concrete evidence, Ben Ahara's never going to fucking admit to it. Not in a million years, because he doesn't give a shit. He's done his part now. He doesn't care about his consequences. He even said it himself. But it's a bonus if he gets away with it and he gets a conviction for being some kind of groper, because you get a lower sentence than you do when you kill someone, obviously. So, you know, I think they're both disgusting things before you know, call me out for it. Well, you know, because I think it should be up there as well. But the reality of it is that obviously murder is a lot more serious than groping, and you get a more serious conviction. So Ahara doesn't really give a fuck at this point. I don't think, and like I said, unless we had something to kind of threaten him with in court, he's not going to budge, because as far as he's concerned, he's smiling himself to a victory, basically. Right, let's go.
Yagami-san, do you remember my original request to look into both the Hara incidents? I asked you to look into the train event, and then I asked you to look into Hiro Mikoshiba's murder. And now, I'm afraid I have to make one more request of you. Do you still carry your defense attorney's lapel pin? Ehara-san's trial. I'd like you to take the floor with me to defend him. It's going to be eventful. I think we should go as a team.
Sure about that? You know, my legal counsel isn't cheap.
I'll let Genda-sensei know about the invoice.
You got it. Count me in. You never know when something like this will happen. Check it out. I always have it on me.
I know that.
Huh? You do?
The only... I don't know if... Well, I was going to say then, I thought the game crashed. The only thing that is going to stop and make Ihara confess is if we find evidence, the weapon, or something to use against him. Other than that, he's not giving a shit, mate. Doesn't give two fucks as far as he's concerned. Kaito-san and the others are looking for Kawana, man. Kawana. That's his fucking name. Don't know why I keep forgetting that name. Looking for Kawana in a Jincho. Is there anything left to do before I go back? Warning, things are going to get pretty intense from here on out. So if there's anything you still want to do in Kamurocho, now is the time. You may want to save the game too. Note that you're in for the long haul, so you'll still be able to save along the way, but you may want to make separate saves instead of overwriting anything prior to this point. Once you start the finale, there's no going back. I like how they always advise you that and let you know that, because it's really helpful when it comes to, you know, obviously I'm used to playing games like this. I played Judgement, I played a few games in the past where I know you need to separate the save files, you know, just in case you wanted to do, you know, this game you can kind of play after the game's finished, but I know that some open world games, once you've done the final mission, then the game's finished. But with this one, what's really good about it is the fact, like I said, you can play it after it. But that's also another good reason. Obviously this game doesn't do that, but this game doesn't do that where it ends on the story finishing. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's good that that message is put there just so that obviously you want to do a side mission, or you wanted to complete all the side missions before you finish the game. In this case it doesn't require that, but I have played other games that have finished on the story mode, or you know, the main story. Another one that was really good for it was Ghostwire Tokyo. That was a really good game too, but that was all about well, if you want to know what it's all about, I've got a walkthrough on my YouTube channel. So, and obviously, unless you're watching from Twitch, this is where you'll be watching it from. So, just scroll down my YouTube and you'll find it. But yeah, like I said, I think it's really good. Move out of the way, guys. I think it's really good that it informs you of that. Yeah, I've finally reached 25,000 points. I still don't really know what that means. I mean, I know I've had a trophy, I think, at 10,000 skater points found in the coins, but I've not really gotten anything yet. Unless I've not looked for it yet. Or unless I've not gone to the place that I'm meant to go to get it.
Really, guys?
Okay, so we are going to head to Kamurocho to Ejincho.
Hello?
Doc, where are you at right now?
Just got back to Yokohama, actually. You weren't spying on me, were you?
You just noticed? Everywhere you went, I know about it. And I mean everywhere.
Where are you right now?
Over at the Leomon's place. Hoshino-kun and Higashi are here too.
Oh, right. They mentioned they were going to Yokohama to see Ahara's wife or something.
Make your way over, will you? I need a full report. I don't want to hear you were slacking.
Well, look at you taking charge. Anything else, boss?
Yeah, don't drag your feet along the way.
Okay. Let's take out some trash, aka thugs over here.
For real? What a waste.
I mean, I don't know if this is a real thing, right? But I appreciate the, you know, at least with the, would you call them, the Yakuza and the enemies of Japan, they're wearing like fucking buttoned up shirts, you know, they're taking their job pretty seriously. And okay, there isn't, you know, there is some that do it in this country, because obviously I'm in the UK, as you can tell. But it's not, all the people around here kind of wear tracky bottoms, you know, not that good looking stuff that you wear for like something important. And you have got to kind of respect that at least when these enemies are fighting you, they're mostly all in like, okay, these are in like tracksuits, but like the proper like bad guys are in like actual business suits.
And stay down.
Which is really fair play to them. Some bellends to the right.
Great.
See what I mean? These are wearing smart stuff again. You know, they're all in pretty decent wearing stuff.
Really, guys?
I mean, obviously it doesn't matter too much. I'm not the fashion police. Don't be out to me on that, but all I'm saying is at least they look the part. You little bastard. Had a flamethrower on me.
What a waste. Great. And stay down.
Alright, let's upgrade some more skill points. Secret of the crane. The effect of crane's hidden arts will remain even after swapping styles. Activating the hidden arts of the style you swap into will reset the effect time. Press the down D-pad button while crane's hidden arts is active. We only need to get one more. Requires skill book. Excerpts of a true crane.
What a waste. I wish you had. And stay down.
Nice. We need to beat these ones up just so we can get to this area.
Really, guys?
Fuck it. Right, fighters here then. So I was wondering what the fuck that was then. I was like, I thought I took that guy out, man. Fucking
waste.
well thought I took that guy out. Okay. Well, that was like some kind of fucking demon coming through my gaming headset there. Right.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Everyone but the star of the show.
That is next level ass kissing, Hoshino-kun.
A good ass kisser is a good communicator.
Welcome back, Yagami-san.
Grab a seat, Doc. Nice. So you're really gonna stand in court again?
Just to give Sari-san some support.
Ah, I see. Does that mean I don't need to be present for Ahara-san's appeal?
Huh? How would I know? Isn't that more of a Sari-san question?
If Yagami's there, I don't see why you gotta be. You're on thin ice, Hoshino-kun. You're still gonna have a job if you're redundant.
I have been plenty useful. At least a little.
Should a lawyer really have to say that? This guy is kind of a rookie, huh?
Ha!
Man, the gangster just put the lawyer on notice.
Well, that's all I got. How about you guys?
Did I gather all the info everyone got in a Jincho and sort it out? So where's Kuwana?
So where's Kuwana? Any word on where he's hiding?
Yeah, about that. We must have asked everyone in Ijin's show, but we got nothing.
RK's out there looking for him too. They seem to think I've still got him under watch.
On the flip side, that means they still haven't found him either.
Well, yes, although that's not much consolation.
You think Kuwana-san's still in one piece after the explosion?
Alive? Yes. Unharmed? I can't say. When I saw him, he was already making plans to disappear. The real problem is what happens next. Now that he knows Reiko Kusamoto betrayed him, we don't know Kawana's next move.
I'd never let that slide if I were in his shoes. Maybe Kawana's thinking the same thing, you know? He spent all that time underground brooding and shit. Maybe he's really gonna stick it to Reiko Kusamoto.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Did I gather all the info everyone got in a Jincho and sort it out? Okay, we've already read that. You two met with Ahara's wife.
Hoshino-kun, Higashi, you two met with Ahara's wife?
Yeah, but we didn't gain much from it.
Turns out Ahara and his old lady don't really keep in touch. After her son took his life 4 years back, she refused to keep living under the same roof. Only reason she hasn't divorced him is because it's too much of a pain to process.
She's been living in that same apartment even when Toshiro-kun was still alive. She let us light some incense on his altar, but she was pretty vacant the whole time.
Did Ahara's battery charge come up at all?
She said she didn't care.
She didn't care her husband was out there groping women and killing bullies? Has she even seen Mikoshiba's murder footage?
According to her, no.
Really? That's hard to believe.
Well, there's no easy way to put it, but it felt like she'd given up on everything.
Made for a pretty depressing trip, I'll tell you that.
What's the word on RK coming down to Ijincho?
Everywhere you look, they're strutting around like they own the place. And they know our faces, too. They stare us down, but never get too close. It's fucking annoying.
Plus, they're acting like they're here to stay. They've been harassing the joints we have ties with.
Harassing how?
You know, shit like pretending to be normal customers, and dying dashing or complaining to mess with business. Then another guy will come in and be like, need protection? And suddenly they're charging a fee.
That's some Yakuza shit right there.
Old shit, too. The Yakuza who pulls that today is out in one shot under the anti-gang laws.
And Soma? Is he still around town?
Nah, there's nothing on him. Even if he is, he probably went underground by now. And Soma isn't exactly a social butterfly like Akutsu. Finding him's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Especially if he has public security's help. Unless it's a life or death situation, I doubt he'll show his face.
Okay, we got everything.
That about wrap it up?
Seems so. As for me, I think I'll head out and see what I can find out about Kawana-san.
Same. I just hope he's okay.
Tsukumo-san and Sugiura-san do some impressive work.
Yeah. You don't hold a candle to them, Hoshino-kun.
Black belt in karate, and you never even use it.
Well, I'm just more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Anyway, I'm heading back to Kamurocho. Enjoy yourself, Higashi-san.
What about you, Todd? Want to call it a night? Tesso said he'll let us stay if you do.
Now skin off my back, really.
So, what'll it be?
Stay the night.
If I can really stay the night, I'll take him up on that.
No luck finding Kawana or Soma. Guess that means we're done in a Jinchu then. Make preparations.
Hey, Yagami-san. You handle everything in Ijincho?
I think so?
Is there anything left to do? Like I said, I think well, I'm going to bite the bullet because I know that people... I've seen... When I was looking for a quest, I've seen people playing and there wasn't a main story or a main storyline area, so... And it was like a school stories mission, so... We're going to go for it.
Really? Good, because Tsukumo-kun said he had something he wanted to show you. He's upstairs. You mind going to him? Tsukumo-kun, Yagami-san's here.
Something up?
Yes, it's about the pendant Kawana-san gave you. Turns out, it was just a decoy after all.
Decoy? For what?
For what was inside. This. The cracks in the pendant were hiding an SD card, and on it was some video data.
Video data? Of what exactly?
It's the footage of Ihara murdering Hiro Mikoshiba, just like we saw before. No additional scenes.
That doesn't make sense. Why would Kawana put his life on the line just to give me that? I mean, RK came after him and everything. And all for a video that's already all over the internet?
Yes, except the video on that card is the original. All the others were copies of this source. In layman's terms, this is the master tape. Or in film, it'd be the negative. With no additions or modifications of any kind.
What do you mean? And how do you know for sure?
So this SD card here is a special little thing. You can't usually buy it in stores. It's called a worm, or write once, read many. If you were to take a picture with a digital camera, the images saved on this SD card couldn't be edited or deleted. It's what forensics teams use when photographing crime scenes. Which means what we have here is unaltered footage of Mikoshiba's murder.
That means it would qualify as evidence in Ihara's appeal.
Yeah, I'd say you have room to negotiate with the prosecution and the judge. At the very least, it beats an internet copy with no origin.
Hey, think this'll be enough to win the trial?
Well, I can't guarantee that. But it does explain why Koana-san took such a risk. The video on here is the sole original. That's why he'd only leave it in the hands of someone he trusted.
So the murder footage is on a worm card. Does Koana want me to use this in court?
Koana asked me to give this to Ahara.
Sure, but he had to know we'd turn it inside out first. Maybe it's Koana-san's way of entrusting you with the evidence you need? After all, with public security after him, he may not live to see tomorrow. And seeing how he's on the run, he had to find a way to get that into Ahara-san's hands. Which I think is why he left it all up to you, Yagami-shi.
And it's settled. It's about time I expose everyone involved in Mikoshiba's murder. Ahara, Koana, and his students. That's the first step to luring public security out in the open.
And I believe the SD card will make that possible.
So hey, looks like almost getting blown up was worth it.
I guess so.
Hey, sorry to bug you.
Matsu? What are you doing here?
I was talking to the MRC guys earlier. They said you'd be at this detective agency.
Everything okay?
Well, Akane started hanging out with some shady guys. So I figured I should talk to Yagami-san about this.
Sounds like a tricky situation. Please, have a seat.
Akane's that girl you hung out with all the time, right?
Oh no, bitch number one. Okay. She got along with Mikoshiba in the basketball club. She's a little cynical, and she bullied Koda-san.
So, want to tell me more about these shady guys?
They're these thugs from Tokyo. RK, they're called. They've been flirting with her.
Okay. What else?
They got her so comfortable, she blurted out some stuff she probably shouldn't have. Stuff about you, Yagami-san.
Well, that's nothing I can't handle. But rolling with RK is bad news. She needs to stop. Their leaders are ex-Yakuza, you know.
I knew it. So they actually are dangerous then.
What's really going on?
They asked Akane which student you cared about the most.
What?
So she kinda blurted out Koda's name.
She did what?
Yeah, even Akane knew she messed up. So she called me right after. Yagami-san, you've been mixed up with RK, right? You think they might go after Koda?
Can you try to get in touch with her?
Actually, I haven't been able to.
What about Akane?
Oh, right. Let me try and call.
Hello, Masun?
Akane, where are you right now?
The last place Mikoshiba-sensei was.
Huh?
I'm with RK. We're at the building where Mikoshiba-sensei's body was found.
Why?
Masun, are you with Yagami already?
What? How do you know about that?
It's Yagami. Is Koda-san there too?
She is. Yagami-san! It's me, Koda! Please, help me!
This Yagami? Come on over and we'll play. You know the place, right?
Who is this?
Not important. Better hurry, or else Kodo-chan will have to entertain us. Know what I mean?
Hey!
Scumbag, man.
Don't! What the hell do you want? Come down and find out. Oh, I'm sure this goes without saying, but if you go to the cops, these girls are as good as dead.
Do you guys even understand what you're doing right now?
Better hurry.
Don't need the cops, we'll just spit them up ourselves.
What's happening?
Matsu, you stay here. Tsukumo.
I'll contact Kaito-san and Higashi-san for help. And I'll fly my drone out to the scene, too.
Perfect. Counting on you.
Let's go, Yagami-san. Hurry up, or I'm leaving without you.
I have to go where Mikoshiba's body was found. Koda-san and possibly Akane are being held hostage there.
What's up?
Yagamishi, this is Tsukumo. My drones just arrived at the scene. Koda-san and Akane-san are with some men. About 20 of them.
Where's Kaito-san and Higashi?
I've contacted them. They're on their way now.
Good.
Here! It's Yagami!
Talk. This where those RK guys are holed up? Is Soma with them?
Nobody's had eyes on him yet. Just a sec. Tsukumo?
I've confirmed the enemy position, Yagami-shi. They have our 2 young hostages surrounded, so a head-on assault would be too dangerous. Naturally, I've already come up with some countermeasures we can run. Would you care to hear my plan?
You always come through, man. Okay then. Walk us through it.
Wow. Look who decided to show up. Too scared to come with all your little bodyguard buddies?
Not like you've got room to talk. How many shitheads does it take to watch these girls?
I never thought it would end up like this. You believe me, don't you?
Yeah. But we'll have to save the lecture for after all this is over. You'll be free soon. That goes for you too, Koda-san.
You so sure about that?
You kidnapped them to get to me? Well, here I am, so let's go.
We did lure you here. So we can beat your sorry ass to death.
Okay, then. So what was your plan? Throw all these guys at us as soon as we kick down the door?
We're smarter than that, you know.
Yeah. We knew you'd have some backup!
Here comes! Let's take out the trash! Yagami! Hands where I can see them! And same for you two!
Hey, calm down. I've got one more thing. I'm not a big fan of guns.
Huh? Shit! Up there!
Face the wrath of Ishitsu Yokohama 99! The wicked shall be smited and retribution shall be swift!
Come on. Did you really think one gun was enough to take out a crew like us? If you did, you were wrong.
You two sit tight a little longer. But just to warn you, I'm gonna go hard on these guys. You want to see some asses kicked?
Don't blink, okay?
Let's get going. I want him down before the smoke clears. Yeah. Come on!
We are ready to go.
Little health break. Little health break. Let's go.
We are ready to go. We are ready to go. Here we go. Here we go.
We took him out with a fucking object and he fell off on his fucking arse, mate. It was like a fucking watermelon or something it looked like.
Thanks. You saved us. I'm so sorry.
No. I'm the one who got you into this. It's not your fault, it's RK's. I'm next in line after that. Besides, I'm not the one you should be apologizing to.
Coda, I'm really sorry. It's alright. Well, I'm gonna head home.
Soma?
What? Who?
Kane, get back!
Huh?
Here all by yourself? What are you trying to pull?
Oh, I'm just here to talk. To be honest, Kuwano's put us in kind of a tight spot.
How so?
Well, he's got Kawai's body, Reiko Kusumoto's victim, hidden in a freezer, of all places. Been on ice for what, 5 years? You know about this, Yagami?
Yeah.
Problem is, he's planning to reveal its location on the internet. If that happens, Kusumoto-san will be ruined. No doubt her fingerprints and other traces are all over the damn corpse.
Yeah, but that's for the better. Means she won't have to listen to you.
Reiko Kusumoto is a capable woman who can swim with the tides. She's irreplaceable. It would be unfortunate to lose her over some lowlife she had to put down. She's on our side now, and she's accepted it.
So it's your duty to protect people like that?
I protect order, not people. Consider me a necessary evil.
Necessary evil?
That's right. If I hadn't gone undercover, the Tojo clan's ex-Yakuza would be spread all over by now. If that happened, we never would have been able to track their current activity. That's why I created the RK network. To keep Kamurocho's underground under control. Much safer and less messy than wiping them out indiscriminately. But in the shadow of order, there's always a pair of dirty hands.
Right. Kuwana said something like that too.
But if there's one difference between the two of us, it's that I find my work enjoyable. It gives me purpose. When I dirty my hands, it's in the service of order. It goes back to a necessary evil to maintain peace in this country. In my eyes, peace does require violence. It only works when killers are below the surface, keeping it afloat.
Sawa-sensei too? Is that the peace you want?
Yoko Sawa? She did have to die. She almost connected the Mikoshiba case to Kuwano. She was getting very close to it. She may even have figured out Reiko Kusumoto was involved. The fewer people who know a secret, the better kept the secret stays. I don't remember even hesitating on that call. And I think that means... well, you guys won't like hearing this, but it was justified.
You asshole!
Whoa, whoa. Don't fly off the handle now. I haven't finished what I had to say.
What the fuck?
Did I mention how much of a pain in the ass Kuwana made this? He negotiated for your lives, using Kawai's body as leverage over us.
What?
So relax, would you? I don't plan on killing you here.
Then why even show your sorry face?
The trial for Ehara-san's coming up, right? You know, the groping thing. I've come here with a request that I hope you'll consider.
This from you?
Reiko Kusumoto's name is not to come up during the Ehara trial. That shouldn't be so hard, right? Shirosaki-sensei would have to agree to this too.
And if we were to refuse?
Nothing. It's Kusumoto-san's request. She's asking nice.
What?
A mother doesn't want her child branded a murderer's son. Could you give her that much? And that's all. I'm sure we'll talk soon.
You think so, huh? Why put off what we can settle now? Soma! Akane!
Akane-chan! Why am I...
A paint gun? You okay?
That son of a...
Well, hell, that's gotta hurt. But a bruise sure beats the alternative, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I'd say he got us good with that one.
Yeah. That was a terrible call. If Soma hadn't been packing a paint gun, that would have been really bad. You two are more important than him. I should have prioritized protecting you.
Yagami-san.
You've been brave. I'm sure this was really scary for you. We'll need to do things one step at a time, Kaito-san. We can't tackle it all at once. First thing, Ihara's groping appeal needs to become a murder trial that outs Kawana and his students. That way, if public security is our real enemy here, we'll have the prosecution and the courts on our side. That'll be on me. I'll reveal a truth no one can deny.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much your specialty. Send that asshole to jail for good.
You've got this, Yagami-san.
Whoa. This is crazy. Why is he so hot? Am I right?
Just a minute ago, she got shot. And now look at her.
Teenagers.
One month later, moments before the appeal hearing.
Hello? Yeah, I'm getting ready now, sorry. Oversleep? I would never... Okay. Yeah. Right, see you at the courthouse.
Okay, time for Ihara's appeal trial. Better take a cab to the courthouse. So I really want this Dragon's Crushing Fist. And it is 40,000 skill points. And I have 38,000. So we're going to hold out for that. Tokyo High Court House Courtroom 805.
Held on violation of Shinjuku Station's anti-nuisance ordinance. The defendant of this appeal is active duty officer Akihiro Ihara. He was previously convicted and sentenced to 6 months. However, the defense wholly rejects the sexual battery charge and asserts his innocence.
The prosecution points to 2 pieces of evidence to prove the defendant guilty. One is the security camera footage from Ikebukuro to Shinjuku Station. The other is fiber traces from the victim's undergarments on the defendant's hand. The defense maintains this was not sufficient evidence to issue a guilty verdict. We have prepared counter-arguments to each piece of the prosecution's evidence.
How does the prosecution respond?
We maintain the original sentence was perfectly adequate. That is all.
Then first, let's examine the security footage from Ikebukuro and Shinjuku Station submitted at the first trial. This is footage of Ikebukuro Station on October 7th at 7:43 a.m. The individual wearing sunglasses and a mask is believed to be the defendant. This person remains in the area for over an hour, watching as countless trains make their stops. At 9:06 a.m., he locates the victim of this case, then he boards the train and pursues her. This footage of the station platform is from when the suspect and victim board the train car.
We already saw this during the first trial. Let's not be redundant.
Of course not. The victim claimed the defendant moved in a suspicious manner once the train left Ikebukuro Station. ultimately placing his hand under her skirt. After they arrived at Shinjuku Station 6 minutes later, the victim gathered her courage and grabbed his hand. However, there's a possibility the offender seen here is not the defendant himself, but a different person entirely, a stand-in. The goal was to disguise this event as an alibi for the murder which occurred in Yokohama that same morning. In other words, this instance of sexual battery was a conspiratorial fabrication. The original verdict was issued without taking this into consideration, resulting in an inadequate trial.
Looks like Saori-san's starting the fire. The game has officially begun.
This is merely speculation. The defense has no proof to support these claims.
Precisely the issue.
Yes, there is indeed no definitive proof that confirms the existence of a stand-in. However, the notion itself cannot be disproved, even with all of the prosecution's evidence.
Would you care to elaborate, please?
The assailant fled the train and was caught shortly after on the Shinjuku Station platform. Many nearby passengers filmed the scene, which then circulated throughout Japan. The impact may have been greater since the defendant was an active duty officer. There's no mistake that the man apprehended at the platform was the defendant. Upon arrival, station police arrested him and immediately performed a trace element inspection. With that said, there's a very real possibility the offender who ran off the train was an entirely different person. We have the evidence to prove that.
We have two offenders dressed just like a Hara. What evidence shows they swapped places after one of them ran?
If you'll kindly look at this.
What is this? Displayed on the large monitor, please. Is that a diagram of Shinjuku Station?
That's correct, Your Honor. First, the victim and the offender ran onto the platform as soon as the train doors opened. The train car they boarded is here on this map. We've marked the offender's route with an arrow. The lighter areas on the overhead view are within the security camera's line of sight. More people pass through Shinjuku than anywhere on Earth in a single day. It's packed with security cameras. However, this arrow with the dotted line reveals the existence of a small blind spot.